Hello, everyone. How we doing today? Thursday, rainy day. Is it raining where you are? We'll give everybody just a second because then I'm going to show off some really cool stuff. You can already see it behind me. We were just talking about how we have the today. Okay. And people jumping on? Oh, cool. All right. So I'm not going to spend too much time yammering then. All right. So we are showing off today this line from Northcott called Midas Touch. And it's Midas Touch because there's a little bit of gold all through it. So, so there's actually 5 different panels. And they're really cool. Okay, so they're like 30-inch wide panels. And we're like, okay, this is really cool, but what do you do with it, right? So there is this pattern called Panel Perfection. And Sadie's going to show you a much better version than my, one I'm holding up here. So I guess I should have had you turn the thing on so I could see this part. But anyway, so on Panel Perfection, the pattern is written, you can make you can make 5 different sizes: a lap size, throw size, twin, double, or queen with a panel. Some of them you need 2 panels and, yardage, obviously. So, and they show it in all the different colorways. So there's 4 with the 5th one on the back. And there is also, you want to show them the other. This was another one that Northcott has on their website. I think that this is, I've seen a lot of like stained glass or fun looking patterns that kind of have that black just frame around some blocks. And so another really cool thing to do with these fabrics. So let me show you what we have. Okay, so with the very first panel, that is considered like the sage and blue. And we have several different things that go with it. So just a kind of white with that sage through it, and then some gold. And this is the wavy texture. There's bubbles. So I think these are kind of the lightest colorways, and maybe they're not going to show up as well. But then there's also, in that same bubble, this has more blue. So still that kind of sagey color. But you can see in the panel, it has both the blue and kind of the sage. So you can get away with, and here's even a little bit more blue. So, those cool.
I love them.
Yes.
There's so much movement in every piece.
Yeah. And then here is kind of a bigger texture that has more blue. And just that gold throughout is really gorgeous. All right. The next panel is the rose color. I love that both the first 2 almost look like a flower.
Yeah.
Could be going through there. It's really neat, the different things that you can see within each panel. So then we have the 3 different fabrics that have the rose in it. And you can see they have the rose, but they also have that sage green in there. And of course the gold. This doesn't really have too much green. It's more just the rose color with highs and lows of that rose and the gold. And then this one has a little bit more texture, wavy texture throughout. So pretty. Okay, so gone through the first 2. And then we have, so this one in the center really has a lot of fabrics that could go either to the plum side or to the teal side. Then the next one has more teals and greens, but you could pull the plum in with it. So there's a lot of overlap that can happen here. And I love this whole bunch right that I'm going to show you now. These are my favorite ones. Okay, so this kind of matches that. It really does mimic the panel, and then it has that plum and the teal, and it's a larger texture. Then we have the two plum ones. Here's the bubbles with the gold. And here is a little bit darker plum with the gold.
I think those wave texture ones are my favorite.
Yeah, they really are fun, that wavy texture.
And even if you cut it up small, you're still going to get that movement.
Absolutely, yes. I have started on a shop sample, and what I had to cut was definitely small pieces. You still see that beautiful movement throughout. So then this bunch here, these are more of the kind of teal. We have the bubbles and then the wavy texture. I hope they can see those pretty good. And then here is the green bubbles. And this has both green and teal. So this particular fabric, I would say, as you see here, here's more teal. You turn it around, there's more green. And this could actually go with the plum, or it could go with the green and teal. So cool. So then we have the last panel, which is really kind of that charcoal and white. So really not much color, right? It's really that kind of black and white. And we have, of course, the white wavy texture. So versus like the very first one I showed you was this, but had some of that sage going through it. This really has no color, just the white and gold. Here is that charcoal, bigger print texture. The bubbles. These bubbles are going to be the lighter version. Let me show you the two bubbles together. Because we have, sorry, these are all 15-yard bolts, so they're heavy. So the white versus the charcoal and the bubbles. And then one last one here. There's that wavy texture and the charcoal. Lots of gold, lots of dark highs and lows in the gray. Okay, so these are all called Midas Touch. There is a category on our website for Midas Touch. So if you're like, I have to have it today, totally get that. Wanted to show it off though, kind of as an unveiling, an unboxing, but they were out of the box. So, you know, and show them to you before they go to the floor and sell out, because these are going to go fast. So check out our website, look for those there, and we will see you soon. Bye.